Hello, I'm Laura, the mystical healer. Welcome to my channel and welcome to this pick a card reading. We have three piles here for you to choose from. This reading is a love reading all about what is the truth and what do you or they need to be honest about right now. So take a moment and select whichever pile draws you in the most. I'll leave the timestamps for each pile in the description box below, along with all of the cards that I'm using. Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe to my channel as an energy exchange. If you appreciate the reading, if you could support me in that way, that would be super helpful. YouTube only pushes things out with engagement, so your guys' engagement actually really counts and helps. So yeah, with that being said, I really hope you enjoy the reading. Hello, group one, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the crisis phase, then this one is your reading. Hopefully I said that right, probably not. Anyway, I chose this crystal today to support you with your heart chakra. There's a lot in this reading about listening to your heart, following your heart. So this is a good crystal to support your emotional well-being when it comes to matters of the heart. Okay, so I have some little oracle cards to show you first up. So the first one that came out was this soulmate card. So it's got twin flame, friendship, and romantic partnership. So this reading could be about, someone who is an ex-twin flame or a current or new twin flame coming into your life. It could be about a friendship. It could also be about, current romantic partners. So yeah, any of those could apply. And we've also got this card coming out here. I wish I could be fully honest with you. So in this reading, it's like you're needing to be honest with yourself. And actually, that's the question here today. So how are you going to be honest with yourself? Or how, it could be also the people around you, the people, the person the reading will be about. So, whoever comes to mind when you think of a twin flame or a romantic partner or a friend, this reading could be reflecting what they want to be honest with you about as well. Okay, I've already shuffled the cards and laid them all out because I was asking heaps of intentional questions while I was shuffling. So starting with the Three of Crystals coming out here. So with this, it's like you've really worked hard, I feel, in your life and where you're at. So, just setting yourself up, focusing on yourself, getting everything right in your life. So, making sure you've got a stable home environment, making sure you've, got a work to go to or study to do, so that you're keeping yourself busy and achieving your goals. Just getting all that life stuff sorted, and you've done really well at it to set yourself up, and you're in a good place in your life at the moment, I feel. So however that looks for you, but you're feeling a lot more stable and secure within yourself and your surroundings at the moment. Okay, and next out we have the Knight of Crystals as well. And it's like you actually believe in yourself now, that you have what it takes to provide for yourself and take the actions to, create the life that you want. So it's like you're gaining confidence in yourself and being able to take care of yourself and, life stuff. It's like you didn't used to have that confidence. I'm hearing like you didn't have it together before. So like, your life might have been all over the place in shambles, and you're slowly picking yourself back up. You know, you're working on things around the home and around your life and making sure that everything is running a lot smoother and that you're taking care of yourself in new ways and better ways. And you know, it's really starting, you're really starting to come into that now. And you know, it's like you're accepting yourself, and you're accepting that you're okay by yourself and with what you've got going on around you in your life, and you can handle it now. It's like you know that you're in a stable enough place to be able to handle everything the way you want to be able to handle it, like at to the best of your ability. So you know that you're not going to crumble and fall to pieces again. Yeah, it's like a new level of awareness, of confidence in yourself that you've got this and you have what it takes, and you just keep putting, you know, one foot in front of the other and keep going forward, to achieving your goals and setting yourself up for the way you want to. And we also have the Nine of Cups coming out next, so it's showing that it's really taking you to a new place here, this new ownership of your own life, and you're taking action, and just being able to do that is giving you the ability to create your own happiness. And you're starting to see that you are the creator of your own happiness in your own world, because you are the only one that is responsible for everything that you've achieved. I feel like you've come a very, very far way, and you know, you should be proud of yourself for how much you've achieved and how far you've come. You know, you've just grown leaps and bounds, and it's like you're at a place now, you know that you've come so far, and you know that you're out of that bad place now, and you're in control of your own happiness now. We also have next out the Judgment card. So what is unfolding for you is that people in your life are going to start notice that perhaps, it's like they're noticing the roles that they played in the past. So it could be like past twin flames or exes, or you know, past friends, ex-friends. They're starting to realize like, oh, I'm actually to blame. Like they haven't taken that ownership before ever, so they're starting to realize and take ownership of their own roles in what went down. You know, there's always two people in a relationship, and there's two different dynamics, but they never saw their side of it, or like they're very either egotistical or narcissistic, or you know, something like that, where they're not accepting their own actions, or their own, the part that they played in it all. And the better of a place that you get into, the more they'll start to realize that. So, and you are definitely like just leveling up in a new way. Like you have leveled up, and you're just going to continue leveling up from here on in. So the people are going to be noticing that, and it's definitely your time to like make things right for yourself. And it's going to be a change in you that you're accepting and you're embracing now. And that's going to make waves. Alright, so next out we have the Page of Crystals as well. Lots of crystals in this this reading, so you know, it just shows that you're like really getting yourself grounded. You've given yourself a fresh new start here. And it hasn't been an easy road. It's been like a road that you've had to be very patient with and work at very hard. It hasn't just come to you overnight. Definitely not. It's taken a lot of work. A lot of spiritual work, I do feel, is very important. And even finding things in the world that are not spiritual, but you make them spiritual. So, you know, you might implement like music as a part of your everyday life, or you know, going outside for a walk as a part of your everyday life, and that's something that really you need on a not just a physical level, but like a spiritual level as well. Like it really helps you get grounded, like, yeah, control your emotions and things like that. It gives you a lot of clarity as well. So yeah, just you're really enjoying this stage of your life and embracing it, I feel, and just going with it. And we also have the 10 of crystals as well here. So it's like, just keep going. You're going to create big things and good things in your life. So all of this hard work that you're doing right from the beginning, you know, taking those little steps, crossing off those things to get through every single day, all of that hard work and effort is paying off in the coming few months for you. It's like, yeah, you are the one who can provide. You are the one in control of your emotions, in control of everything you have in your life, your own security, your own wealth, and you're really building something now. Yeah, it's really your time to build something, and you know, you're gonna make some memories, I do feel. Yeah, this card is like, when you look back in, you know, when you're 20, 30, 40 years down the track, whatever it is, when you look back, you realize that you've made something of your life, and you're proud of what you've created, and you're proud of what you've built. Yeah, and what you've made grow here. We also have the 10 of daggers coming out here, so it's like, I do feel with this card, it's like whatever painful baggage from the past, whatever, yeah, wounds from the past, that they've disappeared now. Like that cycle's been closed off. Everything's ended from that cycle, and it's not going to continue to hurt you anymore. It's not going to continue to bring you darkness anymore. We also have the Hermit card here. So with this, I'm getting like, perhaps you're used to like hermiting yourself, or like being in your home and kind of caving away from the world, or maybe you just like to do that from time to time. But I feel like it's like you need to find a balance between that and just like putting yourself out there and getting out there and reaching out. Yeah, I do feel like at times the hermiting stage is very important for you to just save your own energy. Make sure that the energy that you're putting out is, you know, not wasted. I'm hearing, but you know, you want all of the energy that you put out into the world and with people to be appreciated. And yeah, you need the people to soak up all your beautiful energy. So it's like a sense of preservation in a way. You're preserving your energy so that you can give it to the people that you love or the important people. Yeah, because you want your energy to be cherished and supported. So it's like when you do come out of your safe space, it's like you only want to do that when you feel you're being cared for and supported. Okay, we also have the Knight of Cups coming out. So I feel Spirit is here just egging you on to try new things and get a bit creative with your emotions and feel the feelings. Yeah, I feel like a part of this next journey step for you is like really embracing feelings and emotions, like from the heart. Like I feel like maybe you've shut off your heart to the world, to yourself even. So it's really about opening up your heart and now being able to embrace emotions, even uncomfortable ones. And like, yeah, it's like it may be painful or uncomfortable to work through, but you're ready now to just jump into it and like not hold yourself back. Yeah, it's really about not holding yourself back. You want to be able to follow your heart and listen to your heart and go with your heart. Just like a knight on the horse, you know, like jump on and just go for it, you know. Alright, so we have the challenge coming up is the 8 of Swords. So we're not going back to the place that we are going to hold ourselves back. We're not going to knowingly put a blindfold over our eyes and pretend that we can still see. No. We're not going to do that. Yeah, we're not going to wrap ourselves up in bubble wrap and roll out onto the road. What? Things that come out of my mouth sometimes, but it's like we know now that we did stupid things, and it's like, well, yeah, we're not gonna do those stupid things anymore because we are aware now that like putting bubble wrap on ourselves and then rolling out onto the road is still not a good idea. And even though we're pretending that we tried to cover ourselves up in bubble wrap and like that was going to protect us, that's not true. And we knew it wasn't true, but we still did it to cause trouble and be troublesome. Okay. Next up, we have the Empress card. So it's interesting, this Empress card is more of a masculine looking person. So it's like, I'm getting that there is a need to balance feminine and masculine. Yeah, it's like, for some of you, maybe you felt like in the past relationships you were being too soft. And perhaps you were allowing like the other person to take the lead and you weren't really happy with it, but you just yeah, you were so soft about it that you went along with it, or something like that. So you're trying to change it up so that you're, you know, the next relationships that you are going into, that you are more masculine. And it's like, to be, I think it's more of a thing of like not being attached, or it's like a careful approach. But it's a balance. It's like you don't want to come across as, it's like maybe in the past, like, you were dealing with manipulative or narcissistic, egotistical people, and you want to find that masculine side, but you don't want to do it in that kind of way. You don't want to be like dominating or controlling or, yeah, manipulative. You don't want to be selfish and all about you. But it's like there's some kind of struggle there, like, on how to be soft and nurture your own heart at the same time. Yeah, because it's like in the past you're giving a lot of your heart away to another person, and now you've got to look after your own heart. So it's like takes that more masculine approach to be able to look after your own heart and be in a safe, secure place for your own self. Like, yeah, creating that sense of security for yourself in your own heart. And it's like, you know you're ready to feel emotions again, but you want to be more in control of it, and not in a controlling way, but just in control of your own heart and the way you feel and everything like that. So with this, we also have the 5 of Wands coming out here. So yeah, it's like when you look after your own heart, you're protecting yourself from anything else going on. So it doesn't matter how the other people feel or what the other people do. You're in such a good place, like with love. You're in such a good place, you know, perhaps in your new relationship, or, you know, maybe just even if you're dating, if you're single and you're dating, you're still such in a good place within yourself that you're ready to really love that person unconditionally and, like, truly, like, accept them for who they are. It's, yeah, and be able to support them and encourage them to grow as well. And it's like, really, you're growing together in that way, because, yeah, it's like a relationship that really supports one another to grow. So you won't have to, yeah, deal with any of that drama from the past or conflict from the past. It's like very much more harmonious moving forward for you. What else do we have here for you? Coming into the 6 of Cups here. So we do have like a lot of good memories to be made, I'm feeling here. Lots to look forward to. Lots of people to make memories with, you know, strong friendships or strong connection, people to do life with, and just create all these happy moments together with, I'm feeling for this one. We also have the 5 of Cups and the Sun coming out. So it is like, with the 5 of Cups, it's like you're able to feel things in a new way now. Like with this kind of leveling up and growing as a person. you're able to be more fulfilled and more emotionally happy. And you know, in your relationships, the connections are going to be so much stronger. The connections are going to be so tight, and there's going to be a lot of open, honest communication and trust, like, as a first basic thing. So that really sets you up to become happy and to create happiness for yourself and for your loved ones. So yeah, with this sun coming out here, I do feel like it's just like you're able to create this happiness now, and this happiness is just manifesting and blooming in your life currently and into the future. So we have here the Seven of Daggers coming out. So it's like we don't have to run away anymore. We're not going to run away. We're not going to get ourselves caught into trouble now. There's not going to be any more of those yucky, horrible feelings that we need to escape from anymore. We're going to have the Ace of Wands coming in. So new romance, new passion, new urges, new creations, lots of things coming into bloom for you. So yeah, I do feel like this is future energy. So coming in for you is the Ace of Wands, and we've also got the Four of Wands. So I do feel like this could definitely be someone that you've had a connection to in the past. It could be, you know, a person within a friendship group, community that you're really connecting with on a new level, and it's like really inspired you. It could be something where you've both leveled up together or created things together. Yeah, and you've really inspired each other to be the best versions of yourself that you can be. We also had, I just checked the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck here. So it's interesting, our reading started with the Three of Pentacles, you know, putting in all that hard work, and now we've got the Three of Wands, and this is all about expansion and working with others, and you know, nurturing something, growing something, pouring your love into something, and yeah, just seeing where it can go. And that's like a very exciting time for you, and it's like, it's different. You didn't see this coming, I feel. It's different than what you could have pictured or imagined for yourself. And yeah, it's a beautiful thing. Okay, I've got a little "because I love myself" message from Lucy Cavendish. So you got "my own truth. I am truthful with myself because I love myself. I can handle reality. I know I have whatever it takes to find my way through to the other side of a challenge." Yeah. And I'll grab an oracle from the Divine Feminine for you. You got the Green Tara. When your soul selects her card, Green Tara is that sacred nudge to get moving, to do what it is that your soul compels you to do. Don't sit with an idea or a project any longer. Take action on it. Don't think about a friend who keeps coming into your heart. Go bring her dark chocolate or send her a love letter. Don't wait to express your love to someone you've needed to. Go now. Tell the truth. Let your feet be moved by what has been caged within you. Let your wisdom shift into inspired action. Tara is the message that the time for action is now. There's nothing to wait for, and no person you need to become before doing what you've come here to do. Start small. Let the soul lead, not the ego. It's not the grandeur of the gesture or effort. It's the amount of love something is done with that ever matters. There are so many injustices in the world, so much suffering. that it's easy to get stuck by the molasses of helplessness. The brilliant Burmese diplomat Aung San Suu Kyi says, if you're feeling helpless, help someone. Green Tara is about aligning what moves us to tears with compassionate action. She's the push to do something, anything that might alleviate the suffering of others. In the process of taking action with love and from love, we also liberate ourselves. What does my soul want me to take action on right now? My soul informs every step. I do what my heart compels me to do. So, group 1, that is your reading. I hope you found it helpful. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do so in the description box. You'll see my website there to make a booking request. I hope you all have an enchanted day. Bye. Hello, group 2, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the little clear quartz cat, then this is your reading. So this crystal I felt was just about like getting some mental clarity, clearing your thoughts. I feel like maybe your mind has been a bit busy, so yeah, just like sending those kind of positive, uplifting vibes. I feel like maybe your confidence is a bit shattered at the moment, so yeah, just like uplifting that a little bit for you. Okay, so we'll get started in your reading and what has come out for you. So we've been asking, what do you need to be honest with yourself about, or maybe that others want to be honest with you about? If you're listening for, you know, your partner, or for your person that you're, you know, if you're single, the person that you've got your eye on or have been talking to, things like that. Or this reading could be about an ex-partner, or, you know, a potential new partner coming in. So we've got the Sun, and we also have the Moon, and then the Ace of Wands. So it's like, what I was getting when they first come out is like you're holding yourself back from your own happiness, and it's taking, with the Moon here, it's taking a long time of like deep introspection and looking within yourself, and you're trying to come to like these realizations about the past and the scenarios that went down, and yeah, you're just trying to make sense of it all and who you are going to be now, how you're going to be yourself and be in this life, and what this life means to you now. I am getting an energy here of like, perhaps some of you are still, you know, grieving from a previous relationship and are now trying to process how you're going to go about getting back into another relationship, or, you know, go back into the dating world again, getting on the apps again. Excuse me. Yeah, maybe tackling the dating apps again, things like that. But, you know, at the end of the day, we have the Ace of Wands here. So you are looking for love again. And, you know, we've got the cards here, these little oracle cards today. Good vibes now and in the moment. So I feel like perhaps you're living it up at the moment. Perhaps you are, you know, all about the good vibes, having fun. Perhaps, you know, you're just enjoying your life, going out, having some drinks, going dancing, seeing where the night takes you. And, you know, it's a really playful energy. It's kind of like a detached energy, or yeah, trying to distract yourself, because we've also got this emotions here emotions overwhelm me. So I feel like you're very overwhelmed by any kind of emotion because of the past, and you know, the things, the people that have hurt you in the past, and the way you're still trying to heal that within your heart. So you really shut off and put up a wall around your emotions and your feelings, and the way you're trying to process and deal with it is just by, you know, distracting yourself and going out and having fun, and you know, connecting with other people and new people, and trying to create all of these exciting times for yourself. And I feel like perhaps that's like leading you astray a little bit, or not really on the correct path, or it may be just, yeah, straying from your way forward a little bit. But it's not, it's okay, like it's okay to have fun and everything, but yeah, it's that kind of energy of like missing out on what's really going on, and yeah, just not having to feel the other emotions that you perhaps should be processing and dealing with. We do have here the Strength card and the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups, I'm feeling like living this way is only going to let you down, and it's like almost subconsciously you know that this isn't in alignment with who you are, and this isn't, you know, a long-term goal for you. But you will rise above it. It's not, you're not going to let it take you completely off path. It's not going to derail you or anything like that. But yeah, with the Four of Cups, it's like you're starting to realize that you really need to create your own happiness, and you know, there will, when you be strong and, you know, face these fears, because you know, you do need to face these fears that you have within inside your heart. Yeah, you're afraid basically of having these emotions again and getting hurt again, because if you feel the emotions, there's potential to be hurt by emotions. So yeah, but you've got to face it, and you've got to work through things, and you've got to be able to have open and honest communications when going into new relationships, because you know, if you don't get on the same page at the very beginning of a relationship and figure out, you know, what works for the other person, what you need from the other person, and vice versa, then somewhere down the line you're going to end up not feeling happy, not getting your needs met, not, you know. So you've got to be able to emotionally connect at the beginning, when you're trying to, you know, give love and receive love from someone. You've got to have those basics covered and have the strength to have those conversations. It's like they're very mature conversations, they're very emotionally intelligent conversations to be having, but they're necessary. So yeah, keep having those conversations, even within yourself, but to the other people that you're connecting with as well. and then we also do have the Two of Cups coming in here. So I do feel like once you're able to do that and, you know, hit that mark, you will open yourself up to new love and new romance coming into your world. Yeah, and I feel like for some of you it's like a new level up in your relationship as well. Perhaps you've been talking to someone for a little while, and you've reached a place where you can, you know, you may not be in a relationship yet, but you're in a really good place where you can, you know, that other person is the only person that you're talking to. So you may not necessarily be exclusive, things like that just yet, but you know that their focus is 100% on you right now. So yeah, that will be starting up and coming in for you. We also have out for the challenge, we have Three of Cups, Justice, and the Seven of Swords. So it's like you're creating your own sense of right here. And Three of Cups is like focusing on the love and friends and support you have around here is going to be really helpful right now. So you do have a lot of good friends around you that can support you through this heartbreaking time and support you through this growth, because it is a huge time of growth for you. And as you make things right in your world, we have the Seven of Swords coming out. So it's like we don't have to run away anymore. Yeah, it's like you don't have to run away anymore from people that have hurt you or situations like that anymore. Because you've come so far, and with the Seven of Swords, it's like you know that these people still may be saying bad things about you, or they still may be the type of person that will make your life a nightmare just for the sake of it. But you're so much more above that right now. You're on top of it now, and you can handle it now in a way that doesn't bring you back down. Yeah, you're able to rise up above it a lot better, and just come from like a very much higher perspective for yourself, which is really amazing. Okay, so what we need to help us right now is the Eight of Pentacles. So just focusing on our hard work and pouring into things, pouring our time and dedication into things that are going to be successful for us. So I do feel like that's just throwing yourself into your work, on your hobbies, on your creations, and getting really good at things, and that's going to help you, because it's very important to like do things that you enjoy, and it's going to help you appreciate your partner more when you live your life, and when you're out there doing these wonderful things that you enjoy. Your relationship is going to grow as well, because you're going to be doing that with the other person, like inspiring them and supporting them to grow as well. We also have the Nine of Pentacles here. So this one, it's showing that you can do it yourself, and you can create this life for yourself that you want, and you're not going to be relying on anyone else. You're not going to be needing anyone else to have a happy life and to have a successful future. You're going to be able to do that for yourself and create that for yourself. We do also have the Six of Wands there, so it's like rewards will be coming. You will get the recognition and the love that you deserve. You will feel on top of the world in love again, I do feel. So that is coming here. We have also got the Hanged Man and the Nine of Swords coming out here. So it's like you've really shifted. You flipped your life upside down, really. It's like, yeah, you flipped a switch on your life. So it used to be like completely opposite to the way it is now, and that's something quite astounding and something to be very proud of. And yeah, it's like you've been able to bring yourself out from the abyss, like from the absolutely darkest place. You have been able to put yourself back together, and maybe it feels like you're still putting yourself back together, but I do feel like you've come further than you acknowledge or you give yourself credit for, like spiritually and just, yeah, personally in your life. You should be proud of who you are. So yeah, that's where you're at right now, and we've got the Ace of Swords coming out here as well, and it's like we're not going to put ourselves into situations anymore that we know are just going to be a hot mess. We're not going to we're going to be able to be a bit more emotionally stable and intelligent, and not going to throw ourselves, you know, following our heart doesn't mean throwing ourselves into risky situations or situations that we know are going to just be looking for trouble. So you're ahead of that now. You're on top of that now. You're listening to your heart, but not in a reckless way. And you're still, yeah, I'm getting like a really grounded way. So like you're taking your time, you're letting things flow, everything's feeling very natural. And yeah, you're able to sort of trust in spirit and that divine timing as well. And this, yeah, go with the ebb and flow of life. You know, you're able to let situations unfold and work through them instead of like going crazy and causing unnecessary things to happen. Alrighty, we also have the Knight of Wands here. So the advice with this moving forward is just to, you know, dive in and go for it. Don't hold back. You know, make sure you're listening to your heart, because yeah, like I was kind of saying with the Eight of Swords, it's like it could go both ways. It could go bad. You could be enjoying the moment that in ways that don't align with you, so it could go wrong. Like there's potential for mistakes being made, or you know, taking risks that backfire, things like that. Yeah, so just make sure that you stay on top of, you know, you're acting from your heart, but you've got to do it in a sensitive and soft way. That's not going to cause any pain or conflict. And we do have the Lovers and the Ten of Pentacles coming out here as well. So I do feel like with all of this work that you're doing on yourself and your emotions and moving forward, you're really going to be opening up to a new love coming in and a new connection being like deeper than ever, like deeper than you ever thought possible. And it's like this perfect balance of support and harmony, and yeah, it's like every day you're able to grow this love even further, because you've got the Ten of Pentacles here as well. It's like you're really going to be able to grow something here. It's not just going to be temporary. You don't have to worry about it just being temporary or feeling, you know, like it's all for nothing, because it's going to continue and it's going to build, and it's going to bring you happiness. Like you may not expect, you may not see how it's going to bring you happiness, but it will. It's going to just grow so beautifully and so naturally. So just enjoy the ride. Don't get too stuck in your head about it. Alright, now I've got some messages for you. One, because I love myself, message from Lucy Cavendish. Cherish the challenge. I am grateful for every challenging lesson I receive this lifetime. I appreciate my courage and valor. I am my own hero and I value all I stand for. Alright, and one from the Divine Feminine Oracle. You got Isis. So Isis embodies the pure magic of devoted love. Isis is an ancient Egyptian goddess of love, fertility, resurrection, and magic. Her temples lined the Nile Delta in Upper Egypt from the 4th century BCE to the 4th century CE, with the closing of the temple Philae. The priests and priestesses who served her were known for their miraculous healing powers. Isis is the daughter of Geb, god of the earth, and Nut, goddess of the sky. She married her brother Osiris. When he was murdered, his body parts were scattered all over the earth. Isis searched tirelessly to remember him, and then used her sexual energy to bring him back to life. Osiris' death and rebirth were celebrated annually. Isis then gave birth to their son, Horus, and became worshipped as the ideal wife and mother. Her association with magic originates with the son of god Ra. Isis created the first snake in order for it to bite Ra. In his pain and near death, he gave her his secret name so that she could revive him. Isis then became more powerful than Ra and possessed the magic to heal and to prolong life, or to give life back to the dead. The sexual energy that creates life can be also used to sustain it. It's significant that Isis brings Osiris back to life by making love to him. The metaphor is that by uniting life and death, body and soul, masculine and feminine, and heaven and earth, a rebirth or resurrection occurs. The sexual energy that sex inspires exists within each of us all the time, latent and waiting to be utilized to create more life. Often our own sexual energy and power is feared, or left neglected and unacknowledged. It's a powerful sacred life force that Isis wants us to integrate more fully. It doesn't require a partner to activate it. It only takes awareness that it exists and the remembering of our heart to our head, our body to our soul. It takes activating the energy of our root chakra and uniting it with the crown chakra just above our head. It is a call for us to allow our sexuality to infuse and enhance all that we say and do. She is a sacred reminder that sex is holy, and what makes it holy isn't marriage or a certain combination of male and female or masculine and feminine. Sex is made sacred through presence, through our capacity to become fully embodied. What does sexual empowerment feel like to me? Sexual energy is sacred. My pleasure is a prayer that brings me back to life. So there you go, group 2. I hope you've enjoyed that reading. If you'd like to make a private booking with me, you can do so in the website that I've got linked in the description box. I hope you found that helpful and have an enchanted day. Bye. Hello, group 3, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the black tourmaline here, then this is your reading. So this is a good one for protection. Do you feel like maybe you need some protection around your heart at the moment, shielding yourself, around your heart space? I'll start with these ones here, these little oracles. You've got boundaries, disrespectful, enough is enough, and defending yourself. So perhaps there is a situation at the moment that you're kind of fed up with, and you're realizing that it's becoming disrespectful, and yeah, you're wanting to now say enough is enough, and you have to defend yourself. But it does come with a situation that involves like making tough decisions. I do feel like you will be faced with a decision to make, tough choices to be made. Okay, so we'll get into the tarot now. So first out we have the Temperance card, the Lovers, and the Queen of Cups. So I do feel like there is a situation, I do feel like it's, for some of you, it's going to be about a current relationship, or a past relationship. So we've got Temperance here, so I do feel like it's a relationship situation that's become a little bit out of balance, and you've been struggling to find the balance and the harmony within the relationship. And so we have the Lovers card here. So yeah, it's like there is a strong connection between you both, and you've had like a, it's like a long-term commitment, or you've been really secure and committed to each other, united, but at the moment it's not feeling so united and committed. Yeah, it's like I do feel like it's a struggle at the moment within the relationship, or you know, perhaps there's even separation happening, things like that. And yeah, it's just you're struggling to find where the balance is going to come in and how you're going to get that harmony again. And it's really been a test here with the Queen of Cups to, you know, what your heart can take and what your emotions can take. Like, I feel like you're being pushed to your limits on your feelings and your emotions right now, with that one. So keep going through what's happening here. So we have the Knight of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Page of Cups. So what I'm getting with these cards, it's like for some, it could be your energy or the energy of, you know, the people or person that you're dealing with. You know, this could possibly be about a current lover or an ex-lover. So whoever comes to mind here, it's like this person, or you're trying to create this love. So you know that the love isn't as strong anymore. You know that you're not as committed or united at the moment, but you're really trying to fight to pick that back up, or yeah, to mend that and get that back on track again. So yes, we also have the Ten of Cups. So it's like the more you're trying to push for that, you're trying to create this happy, loving, supportive environment, but it's like you're not going to be able to get there from the place that you're in. Like, there's been so much disharmony everywhere. There's been so much disharmony that you just cannot pick it back up. Like, there needs to be a fresh start here. So yeah, it's like you need to either separate or start again, like maybe going through some couples therapy together or whatever it may be, to really start fresh and like wipe the slate clean and give it another shot. Yeah, because it's like you were trying to create this happiness, but it's never going to get there when it comes from a place that's so rocky in the beginning. So that's where you really need to wipe the slate clean at this point. And you know, whether it's coming back together and being able to mend the relationship and have a new start to a relationship, or whether it's about, you know, you have to go your own ways, part ways, and then, you know, that's the only way you're going to find happiness is to move on from this. Okay, so with the challenge here, with the future here, so what is coming for you is like the Ace of Swords here, and the World and the Judgment card. So it's like things need to come to a completion. Things need to end to be able to restart again. So that is the cycle that is going to be going on here. Yeah, because without this kind of ending and restart, you're not going to be able to make it right. You're not going to be able to get back to the place that you need to be in to make things right. So yeah, it's like a fresh start here with the Ace of Swords. However that looks for you, however it plays out for you in your situation, but you're going to, yeah, be really having a fresh start with yourself and with your person or a new person. Okay, so what is the challenge here? We have the Sun, the Page of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. So the challenge is really focusing on happiness and getting those boundaries in place, non-negotiables in place. Like when things get a clean start, we need to refresh and rewind and go back to the beginning and have conversations. Like if you end up feeling disrespected, or you know that enough is enough, your boundaries are getting crossed, the lines are getting blurred, stepped over, things like that, that's because you know you need to have these conversations. You need to find out, like, what are your boundaries, what don't you want me to cross, like what are your beliefs, and you know, belief systems within relationships. You know, how do you want a relationship to work, and have these very deep and meaningful conversations with your partner. You know, do it from the beginning, like before, when you start talking to someone, before you even meet them even, or like very early on in the relationship, having these conversations to then set yourself up for, you know, a healthy and strong relationship, because you know you've had these discussions, so it's going to set you up for happiness and security in the long run. So yeah, I do feel like with all of that work and everything, you are going to find new love and new romance on a whole new level. And the Nine of Cups is here as well, so it's like you're really able to make these wishes come true for you once you do this work and allow this ending to happen and allow this fresh start to happen, so that you can really truly create your happiness and take ownership of your own happiness here. So yeah, being the creator of everything that you want in your world and everything that is going to make you happy and bring you joy and pleasure in the world. Okay, so what we need to focus on here is, what's coming out is the Four of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Death card. So it's like we can't keep focusing on the things we're missing. We've got to create that for ourselves here with the Nine of Pentacles, because happiness comes from within and pleasure comes from within. So we can't be relying on anyone else but ourselves to provide that for us. So, you know, once we have that, take on that kind of mindset, we're opening up for the universe to send us the things we want and the things we desire and the things that we're wishing for. And it is all about this death process right here, like shedding away everything that you accepted in the past, that you allowed in the past. And that's going to allow you to create so much more true and authentic happiness in your life. So as you go through that rebirth process, you're really becoming a brand new person. and it feels almost like you're living a dream or living an alternate reality. Yeah, doesn't quite feel like it's your life at one point, because you're finding this happiness, this newfound happiness that you have never had before. And it's such a transformative process, and it really prepares you for this whole new world that you're stepping into. You're so ready for it now. Yeah, it's about allowing that happiness in and being ready for that happiness to come in. Okay, and what is coming in for you, what you may not see coming in? We have the Empress card, the Hierophant, and the Six of Wands. So with the Empress, it's like you are going to just bloom and blossom here. There's a real, and yeah, I'm just seeing a lotus like blooming and expanding. So I feel like this has been a long time coming, this like blossoming for you. So yeah, it's an exciting thing to look forward to for you, group 3, that you get to just bloom into this whole new person. And it's like being fresh out of the womb. It's like being a kid again, or a teenager again. It's like super exciting, and you know that you've just got so much potential and energy and passion and excitement inside of you again, and you're ready to let it out. And with the Hierophant here, it's like you've leveled up in a whole new way. Like all of these experiences have shaped you and have, gotten you prepared for who you're meant to be, who you're truly meant to blossom into. So all of that hard work and, the lessons that you've learned is going to really pay off. We've got the Six of Wands here as well. So yeah, it's going to pay off, all of your dedication and hard work, and being true to yourself, being authentic, and letting yourself just shine no matter what is going on around you. With the Six of Wands, you're going to have some, good news coming in. You're going to feel on top of the world again. Good things are coming in, and you're going to feel rewarded for, you're going to reap the rewards of all your blossoming and nurturing and growing. I've got a little Because I Love Myself message from Lucy Cavendish here as well. Loving energy. As I move throughout this day, I surround myself with loving energy. I consciously place myself within an energy field that supports, protects, and shields me. And one from the Divine Feminine. You got my Bago, the Warrior Saint. When your soul selects her card, devotion grounds us and allows us to see just how many resources are available to us. And devotion elevates our perception so that the spiritual realm can infuse us with light, strength, and energy that is greater than our own. Devotion is the action we feel compelled to take that demonstrates our commitment to love. The power of Maya Bago's devotion kept the Sikh religion alive. The task seemed impossible. 46 against a whole Mughal army. But what has never happened before becomes possible through true devotion and the force of pure love. Mai is a warrior saint who reminds us to become fully devoted to what we love. Then courage isn't an effort. It is something we have to cultivate. Courage is what commitment to love bestows to us. Devote yourself fully to what's at hand, to what is in your heart, and the strength, the support, and the courage to complete the task will rise to meet you. What am I committed to with my entire being? I am a warrior of love. My devotion attracts resources and support. Okay, that is everything I have for you, Group 3. I hope you've found that helpful. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do so on my website, which is listed in the description box. Hope you all have an enchanted day, and I'll see you in another reading. Mwah.